Hello everyone. Today we are going to be learning about 9.5C, and for this we're going to be talking all about quadratic applications. So we'll look at some word problems. We're really just going to be looking at a graph and interpreting based on a given situation, what does certain points mean? Like, does it mean how high the ball is going, or how many seconds when it reaches the ground, everything like that. So really interpreting a quadratic function graph. And so for this first video, we'll just look at the basics of that. And so let's say in this situation, I am, kicking a soccer ball. And so here at this first point, that's always going to be your starting height. So let's say I drop kick this soccer ball. So let's say, maybe it was 2 feet in the air. And so I would say at 0 seconds, the ball was at 2 feet. And now the x-axis is always going to be your time. And so here, like at these 2 points, this is 0.7 seconds, this is 1.9 seconds. So down here will always be your time, normally in seconds. And then your y-axis is always going to be your height. Usually it's in feet, sometimes in meters. And you kind of think of the ground being represented in the x-axis. So like my starting point, this is the ground right here. I see this arc is really just the arc that the ball makes when you kick your soccer ball. And then this last point over here on the other side of the x-axis, that's when it reaches the ground again. And so you kind of think of these points as that's the soccer ball as it's being kicked in the air. In the very end, that's when we know it reaches the ground. Let's say I want to know how high the soccer ball is at 0.7 seconds. Well, I'm going to go to 0.7 on the x-axis, which is right here. And I'm going to go up, reach the point that is on that graph. And then I'm going to look to the left, and I'm going to say, okay, well, how high is that at that point? And so here, that's approximately at 20 feet. So I would say, okay, so then after 0.7 seconds, the soccer ball is at 20 feet. And a lot of times you're going to be asked, what is the maximum height, and at what time does it hit the maximum height? The maximum height is just always going to be your vertex. So that's always going to be the highest that the ball reaches, and so on.